beautiful soul? How are you doing? It is your girl Esther Joy coming at you with another video. On this channel, we like to talk about love, light, joy, and peace. And if you, my friend, enjoy to spread these vibrations to the planet, then you are in the right place. So, congratulations. And today we're going to be talking about to done, okay? To get things done, what that means and why it's so important in this world. So I'm quite excited to talk about this with you. And quite literally, like, I start all of my, as you can see, this says to done. That's literally what it says up there. It says to done. And then I write my bullet lists of the things that I need, to, do. But yeah, so a to done list is like a to do list, except you know that you're going to get these things done. Sometimes I'll put a done, and then I'll put still the best way to do this would be to like actually show this. So I would say to, and then I would say do, and then I would put a parentheses. You can kind of see that. And then I would put NE, and then sometimes I would just put next. And then I'd close the parentheses like that. Kind of like that. So that's a to done, but it really means to get done in the next whatever amount of hours that you give yourself. So I could say to done next 72 hours, and starting at 9:01 p.m. or I really should just say 21:01, and the date, which is right now, it's the 20th. So bam, you put that down, you got your to-done list, you put down a timer, and now in your head you know that these things that you write down should be done in the next, however many hours you give yourself time to do them. And so what I think this does is when you're writing them down, your mind now has to not only think about what does it really mean to do this, get this done in this amount of time, but when are you going to do it? So that's helped me a lot. Is it foolproof? No, because there are still some things on these lists that I have yet to do. But it does bring it up, and so it makes sure that I don't forget to do them, that I have this awareness I need to do it. And for me, I also realize, like, I have to have compassion. Like, I'm not perfect, and sometimes I'll put like 10, 12, 15, 20 things on the list, and there's no way I can do all of that sometimes in the amount of time I give myself. So a good rule of thumb for me is that I try to just break it down into around like 5 things, no more than what can fit on a sticky note, because I feel like that's a good, like, I like to use these stickies, and I feel like that's a good amount, and that's usually 3 to 5 bullet points. And I try to keep it odd, because honestly, how I determine if I had a productive day or not is if I get like more than half of the things done on the list. Okay, so if there's an odd amount, if there are 3 things on the list, if I do 2 of them, great. We made good progress. 1% better every day. But that's kind of how I like to, I sleep at night knowing that, yes, I did do things. I may not have done everything, but I did what I could do. And there are some things that you do need to eat the frog first. The ones that are on your list, reoccurring. Like, I need to take defensive driving course. That's like something that isn't like crazy, but I need to eat the frog and do it because yeah, I need to do that. So there's that. Now, if I think about it, I can get a little bit overwhelmed. Not because any one task is too difficult to do, but just the entirety of how many tasks I sometimes feel I have to do in the span of time can be a lot. And so again, that's why I really like the, a little bit more than half rule, because it gives me a little bit of leeway, and I can start thinking about like the time sensitivity and prioritizing certain tasks, and realize that, okay, this is the best use of my time. It's okay, we'll get to the other things when it's time to get to them, but you know, I can trust that I am where I need to be. Yeah, so I just wanted to make this really you know, rather quick public safety announcement, or public service announcement, that you should create a to-done list. You should write on your list what you want done, put down the time, put down the date, and yeah, go off. Go off. Go off, okay? Go off, because you should go off on this, okay? It's helped me a lot. I've been doing this for maybe a year, a couple, like, probably more than a year now. I don't know, and it's been very, very encouraging, to say the least. It's just been a really fun way to look at my to-do list and say, I'm gonna get this done, and just kind of, you know, use those words, use those affirmations in a practical way that actually makes sense. Oh yeah, let me know, what do you do? What do your to-do list looks like? You know, how do you get things done on a daily basis? Do you write them down? Do you have like notes? Do you use reminders? Do you tell people? Do you just do them? Amazing if that's the case. I mean, yeah, you should just do them. I'm realizing that, you know, you can write down these things, but to do them really requires you to like do them. You gotta just do it. That is the most valuable thing you can do on earth. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, so I know, so I can create more videos like this one. And yeah, let me know. Please comment down below. What do you do to get things done? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Much love. Namaste. God bless.